SERGI CONSTANCE is one of the most famous and popular bodybuilders, fitness models, and personal trainers in the world. With his impressive physique, he is a role model for a great number of men who also want to look like him. But if we take a look at his body, one question obviously arises. Is SERGI CONSTANCE natural, or does he actually take steroids? That's exactly what we're going to answer in this video, so stay tuned, because this is going to be very interesting. First, let's take a look at SERGI CONSTANCE's stats. At a height of 6'1", the Spaniard weighs in at around 225 pounds, with a body fat percentage estimated at 7%. That alone is quite remarkable and extremely difficult to achieve in a natural way. Only athletes with the absolute best genetics in the world can achieve that. Now, let's take a look at his measurements. According to the available information, his chest size is 50 inches, his arms are 20 inches, and his waist is 35 inches. For comparison, in the 1970s, Arnold Schwarzenegger's heyday, he weighed 235 pounds at 6'2", had a chest size of 55, an arm size of 22, and a waist size of 35 as well. SERGI CONSTANCE comes relatively close here, and you have to keep in mind that Arnold was one of the best bodybuilders in history and used steroids for sure, as he himself has admitted several times. So it is very hard to imagine that SERGI CONSTANCE has almost similar stats as Arnold Schwarzenegger at his best time and is still natural. Another indication that SERGI CONSTANCE is most likely not natural. He is a WBFF and IFBB pro bodybuilder, and it is an open secret that all the top bodybuilders in the world are taking gear. Otherwise, they wouldn't even come close to competing in the competitions of the leading federations. And SERGI CONSTANCE doesn't take part in these competitions. He actually achieved first place at the 2017 IFBB Chicago Pro in the men's physique class and therefore qualified for the Mr. Olympia competition that same year. Once there, he took 12th place among the best men's physique athletes in the world. And here's the thing, one of the main criticisms for his relatively bad placement was that he was too massive for the men's physique class, a class in which all athletes are definitely taking steroids. SERGI CONSTANCE then moved to the classic physique class, but has not yet made his debut there. Maybe he will in the future though. By the way, SERGI CONSTANCE is also a giant star on social media. He has over 5.5 million followers on Instagram and over 600,000 subscribers on YouTube. With his merchandise, fitness coaching, his videos, and advertising deals, as well as acting roles and modeling contracts, he earns an extremely large amount of money. And it's all primarily because he has a body like Adonis. So it's not surprising that he would do anything to look as attractive and massive as possible. What's more, SERGI CONSTANCE is actually a huge perfectionist. He has even had a few plastic surgeries, although he is certainly one of the last to need one. This is also a clear indication that he doesn't stop at his body either and takes steroids to make the most of his possibilities. Our verdict is therefore crystal clear. SERGI CONSTANCE is most likely not natty. That's it again for today. If you liked our video, share it with your friends.